Shit. Oh, wait a minute. Do that. Okay, that works. Ah. All right. Okay. So it's time we go online. All right. Two. Boom. What up? What up? What up? I was just about to go to my Sony Blaze corner. I was just about to go to my Sony Blaze corner intro, but welcome to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, where we get to have deep intellectual conversations with high-minded individuals right in the smooth city in the world, Rochester, New York. I am your very knowledgeable host, Sony Blaze, and welcome to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. Today on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, we don't have too much of a. It's the same thing like the last two episodes. It's because I'm still gathering up the guests on Deep Talk, but today's episode is just a very simple episode, and we're gonna go ahead and talk to a few guests, whoever actually comes in, and have a conversation with me on the channel. But other than that, it's a very chill back episode. Anyways, thank you for joining me on Detox on the Blaze. We'll be right back after these break on the mainradio.com if you're listening to the main radio. If you're on Facebook or live, you could continue to watch me now, and we can go ahead and have a conversation real quick. But anyways, we'll be right back after these music break on the mainradio.com on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. Stop recording. All right. Okay. So what up? What up, everybody? How's everybody's doing on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you wait, I'm broadcasting on Facebook, Instagram, not Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and a few other things. I'm probably going to do another one. It's called Ustream. Ustream is another one. I have to go ahead and thank old girl for that because oh yeah, I never really got into that one, never heard of it, but now I'm gonna go ahead and go check that out real quick. So anyway, we be hold on real quick though. So let me go ahead and pause this video. Oh, that is it. All right, beautiful. All right, we're back. Okay, so okay. Now I would love to go ahead and do this on what was it on a few other things. Okay, create broadcast, enable exit enter studio. Okay, create broadcast. New broadcast. Brass. My brass. Yeah. Huh. There we go. That's what I needed. Okay. So just to give me a moment real quick, I'm just in there fixing this shit up. Aha. Okay. I need DJ. It's time for me to have me a DJ. What up? Welcome to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, where we get to have deep intellectual conversation with high-minded individuals. Right now, just the behind the scenes. Not behind the scenes, but we're on break right now, and we're about to come back on the mainradio.com. You can listen to me on the main radio each and every Wednesday night from 8. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's go. Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. You know what? Don't even worry about it. With Sony Blaze. Customize destination. Okay, customize destination. Create broadcast. Fuck it. I ain't gonna worry about it for now. Okay, let's go ahead and get back on the main radio. What up? What up? Welcome back to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, where we get to have deep intellectual conversations with high-minded individuals right in the smoothest city in the world, Rochester, New York. Once again, I am your host, Sony Blaze, and welcome to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. Now, today's episode of Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, you know what? I want to go ahead and talk about social media and the internet, and a lot of just a lot of mess that's out there, and it's just the main thing, just the internet in general. I just whew, we got a lot of problem that's out there, a lot of problem. And also, just to let y'all know, if y'all do want to go ahead and chat with me, I believe I'll be able to see it, so go ahead and hit me up. But before we get into the internet, once again, since we just got back on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, and also in a nice, beautiful new area, let's go ahead and introduce myself for the individuals who don't know who I am. Once again, I am Sony Blaze. I am a Haitian American, and I'm from Florida. I've been here in the United States all my life, born and raised. From Winter Haven, Florida. Once again, both of my parents were Haitian Creole. I've been working and been living in Rochester for a bit of like 15 years or so it's been a good minute. And I have to say, my from living up here and some of the experience that I had and some of the stuff that I seen, I have to say it's I'm really trade it, man. And I'm glad that I'd be able to groom the way that I have been groomed within Rochester and whatsoever. Because I was born in Miami, raised in Polk County, and groomed in Rochester. And that's how it is. That's how it is. So, anyways, now let's go straight into this discussion about just the internet and internet in general, and how our behavior and how health correlates with the internet and how it affects us as well. So, let me make sure no, brand folder. Um, deep talk folder. Yes, on that one. Ooh, that looks nice and spicy. That looks a lot better. So I gotta make sure I work on that. So now the internet, it first mainly came around the late 90s. I eventually went ahead and put out the research on that, but it came out around the late 90s, if I'm not mistaken, though. But now I can't. Now I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I believe the creator of the internet was I think was a Nigerian man or something, or somewhere in African descent, that this individual who was to actually um created the internet, and mainly it was for the military, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that's how it all started. Yeah. So like I said, I'm sorry that this is okay. Hold on, let's see what's going on. All right, follow. Okay, let's see. Put in a new tab. Okay, all right, there we go. So all right. All right, let's actually add something in the back up here real quick, like too. Or yeah, you know what? We'll be right back. Few technical difficulties that we had in the background, but what we was talking about the internet and how it started, and a little quick history. I don't have too much of the history of the internet, but eventually we'll get there. Actually would love to have somebody who has an extensive background on the web and whatsoever, because I want to learn more about web 1.0, 2.0, and the new web that we're about to get into, because a lot of people don't even know about this, but there is a new version of the web is coming out real soon, and y'all really need to get up on it. The new version of the web called web 3.0. Web 3.0. Now you're probably saying, what's that has to do with me and whatsoever, Sony? I mean, come on, web 3.0. I mean, what's that has to do with anything with my life, with my finances, and to helping me to get somewhere better? Well, let me tell you a little bit. First of all, you already know about cryptocurrency, right? People already heard about Bitcoins and Ethereum and Shiba Inu and all that good jazz. Well, first of all, I knew about cryptocurrency for at least get a bit of 10 years. I knew about Bitcoin when it was just a few cents. Yeah, and the thing is, what's making even more crazier, I knew about the potential of Bitcoin before all the people. It was I still can't believe. I told a few people. Now this is not like not my peoples, but I'm talking about other friends out there that I told, like, yo man, you should get into Bitcoins. Man, Sony, man, that's bullshit. That ain't gonna happen. You can't touch it. Blah blah blah. I'm telling you, Bitcoin. And look what's happened. Look at it. Bitcoin is almost $70,000 per Bitcoin. And I told these people, when Bitcoin was a few cents. Oh well. So I'm sorry, I had to sit there and bring out that rant because sometimes when because I'm a type of individual that whenever I do give out knowledge, I don't give knowledge just to, oh, I'm a big bag, I got a lot of knowledge type. I give out knowledge and be like, you know what? I want to see if I give this type of knowledge to this person, what they will do with it, how they would run with it. And that's how I usually do when it comes to knowledge and stuff like that. But to continue on, that's the part of Web 3.0 is. So, like, for example, so now so to make it easier to understand the difference between Web 2.0 and 3.0, and also especially with a correlation with our mental and how we interact with the internet in the future. But anyway, for instance, when 2.0, well, first of all, let's go from 1.0 to 2.0 because as of lately I've been researching a lot about the internet and whatsoever. So 1.0 is basically our static pages. Now, static pages, if y'all want to go ahead and understand what that mean by static pages when it comes to internet terms, like this is stuff that I recently learned. So don't worry if you're confused. I was confused in a few of these parts as well too. So when they're talking about 3.0 and what is it? I say 3.0, 1.0, Web 1.0, static web pages. Now, what are static web pages? Basically, they're just information pages. Basically, you just go to a website and it just, the best example, think about Twitter, but a lot cheaper, basically. That and then you can have some pictures and whatsoever, and you can just scroll down. There's no dynamic anything. There's no video feed coming through. You won't be able to actually watch what you're watching right now if you're watching me through Facebook or whatsoever. That 1.0, Web 1.0 basically is the bare bone internet. Basically, it's just like forums, and just single pages like that. Like if you ever heard of this web page called GitHub. If you're a programmer, GitHub is your best friend. But anyway, we'll be right back after these break on the mainradio.com. I went over a little bit too much. I do apologize that I went off a little bit. We will do a lot better. But anyway, we'll be right back after these break on the mainradio.com. Okay, so we're on break on the main radio, but doesn't mean we're on break on live on here on Facebook, YouTube, and whatsoever this lands on. So hopefully a few people will come in and have a convo with me. I will and I'm gonna let y'all know though, man. If y'all looking for somebody to go ahead, if you're a small business that's out there who needs advertisement, who needs to reach a group audience, let me know down in the comment section. Let me know, man. Come on, chat me right now. If you watch me right now, go ahead and hit me up. And I got you. And we're going to go ahead and do a drop. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and show y'all this drop right here real quick. To let y'all know that we serious here over here on the Sony Blaze corner doing the deep talk with Sony Blaze. And we're serious over here. So also, first of all, Frank, thank you. Frank, the man. Also, Nate, thank you. Thank you. Eric, thank you. Y'all gave me this opportunity to actually, I'm not going to lie, just being at this moment, at this point, sitting there doing this shit, and also on my personal Facebook too right now. I'm pretty sure, I know y'all watching this shit, okay? People on my personal shit, and I know y'all sitting there seeing the shit, man. I need to stop fucking around. Hey, man, I know it's been a long time since I've been here. Oh, somebody actually joined. Thank you very much. Right now, we're taking a break on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. I'm just messing around, fucking around. Anyways, welcome to the Sony Blaze Corner. Where could have been from anywhere, from any time, from any place, but you took your time to come join me, and I do thank you. All right. Oh, let me take off. We be right back. There you go, Sony Blaze Corner. But what's up? Who's here with me? Thank you for joining me on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze each and every Wednesday night on the mainradio.com. And as of this moment, I'm looking for guests. If you want to be a part of Deep Talk, want to be actually going up to the studio, have a very deep convo with me, let me know down in the comment section. I would love to actually have deep convo with some individuals who's out there, who's ready to be exposed. Whatever type of lifestyle this is. So anyways, once again, thank you for joining me on Deep Talk. So today on Deep Talk, I was getting a discussion about web, the internet. I was describing web 1.0, web 2.0, and the web 3.0 that we are slowly building up to. Now, web 3.0 is all has to do in the category where cryptocurrency and blockchain technology is all into that. So we're gonna get into it. So I'm gonna let you know, man, each and every Wednesday, 8 to 9 p.m. on the mainradio.com, Facebook, on Brass Radio, you get to go ahead and have, me, just chocolate drop, okay? Okay? All right? You get to have this chocolate drop. So anyways, Okay, so let's go ahead and go back on the mainradio.com and we'll get right back on the discussion. Welcome back to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, where we get to have deep intellectual conversations with high-minded individuals right in the smoothest city in the world, Rochester, New York. I am your very knowledgeable host, Sony Blaze, and welcome to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. Today on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, we're talking about the relationship with the internet and a bit of history about the internet and whatsoever. So let's get right back into it. Sadly enough, today we don't have a guest on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, but we are working on that each and every day. It's slowly getting there because, hey, it's been a while since I did Deep Talk. So, brother, I got to get back into the vibe of things. Brother, I have to get back into the vibe of things. So, we was talking about web 1.0 exactly, just a little bit of description. Mainly web 1.0 is basically static pages, and that's when you'd be able to go onto static pages and check out stuff like that. Now web 2.0, when the advent of that pops up, that's when you be able to do a lot more and be able to actually have search engines like Google and whatsoever, and be able to go on to many sites like YouTube. We can go down a little more of a basic earlier social media sites like for example MySpace and whatsoever. But mainly web 2.0 is the internet that we're pretty much using now. See, in the web 2.0, what that came with is the era of advertising and whatsoever, ads, and basically privacy invasions and stuff like that. But a lot of stuff that been doing like Facebook and YouTube, Google, all those places. And let me tell you this. If you go to a website, you know what? Let's use the great example, Facebook. Yes, Facebook. Don't kick me off Facebook, but we're going to use Facebook for example, though. So the thing is, it's like this with Facebook. All right. You get to sign up for Facebook for free. But not just that. You can sit there and put as much shit as you want in Facebook. Put a lot of videos, pictures, movies, and not just that. You're not just the only one that's free. There are billions of people out there on Facebook. With billions other accounts with petabytes of memory. What I mean now, before I continue on petabytes, all right, so let's break it down. All right, there's petabytes, terabytes, gigabytes, megabytes. There you go. So petabytes is that's a lot of memory. So think about it. And it takes a lot of equipment, energy, and manpower to power all of that. So while you're using Facebook for free, where do you think Facebook and all of them is how they getting money? How are they making money if you go into Facebook for free, sign up for free, do all that shit for free in Facebook? How is Facebook making that money? How's Facebook making that money? I just want you to really think about that. And like I said, and this is where it comes down to the relationship with the internet, social media comes in at. Now, see, the thing is, why you go ahead and sign up for Facebook and stuff like that, you're also signing your rights to a lot of your private things. And if you're not careful, if you're not, make sure you click on certain things. Basically, what Facebook, Google, any platform like that, what they can do is grab all the information, all that data that they collected on you. And what I mean about the information, the data they collected on you, is, for instance, it's like this. Let's say one day you just go ahead, it's just a random day, you probably had your day off, you just woke up, it's like, all right, I want to go ahead and go down to the gas station and get me some gas. Then you sit there, start complaining about, man, I got no money. And as soon as you go to the gas station, you go over there, and while you still have your phone in your pocket, you go to the gas station and you look at you look at some speakers, and you say like, oh man, them speakers look nice. I wish I could buy some speakers, and so on and so on. Just think about how your day really just go by, and the stuff that you say you do, you don't really think about, you don't pay attention to, but you go through your day. Well, guess what? Your phone's listening to you. Your device is listening to you. Your smartwatch is listening to you. Oh yes, it is listening to you. While you sit there and be like, oh, I wish I could have that. It heard that. Oh, well, you sit there, you're at the gas station and seeing that. Everything that you've done is being recorded off Facebook. It's being, it's putting into data in Facebook. It's put it through here, there, bam, there, put it in categories. It's like, oh, this person like dogs. It's putting in like people who like dog category and blah, blah, blah. It just gets straight into that. And once they got the information, what Facebook, Google, and all those places, that what they do is they sell your information into advertisers, other companies, third party, places, be like, and so they can go ahead and make that money off of you. Now, that was a lot of information. That was a lot of information. Let's go ahead and move south real quick. Now we got all that. So that's basically Web 3.0 and how stuff like Facebook use not 3.0, 2.0 and whatsoever, and how Facebook and whatsoever take advantage of Web 2.0 and take advantage of you, the regular viewer, listener, who none the wiser. So after that, anyways, let's go on to Web 3.0 and why that makes a difference between with a lot of things. And before we get to Web 3.0, let's talk about the relationship between what we have in social media and the internet. Mainly it's just social media right now. It's not really the internet per se, because I've been using the internet for over like three-quarters of my life already. So 3/4, like ever since I was in high school, and I'm about to be 37 years old this year. No, or 38 years old this year. Or 37. No, I'm about to be 37, and then once I get 37, I'm gonna be 38 next year. But anyways, you can say about like 20 years using the internet, and then how social media is like something really brand new and something different. So a lot of this stuff is very new. Wow, tongue twisted. So recently there was this story. I can't remember who was the lady, but I think this was just a very recent story. Now, the story that happened was that Facebook. Now, Facebook. The thing is, Facebook knew and knows about. Now, this is like, allegedly, and this was claims. So, disclaimer, the views and whatsoever about what I'm about to talk about is all with them. It has nothing to do with me and my points of view and whatsoever, and what I think about Facebook and whatsoever, even though I think about some other things about Facebook. Yeah. But anyways, back to it. So the thing is, the lady now, first of all, she said she's not associated with Facebook. She went up before she went with these claims. She let it be known that she's not really associated with Facebook, but she's in a collaboration with individual like sources who has some deep connection with Facebook. So anyways, and you can probably pull this up in the internet somewhere. I should eventually do it, but I'm not gonna do it right now. But she went up and she got some research that shows that Facebook knows that it's very toxic and it's very bad for your mental health, amongst other things, and they could easily stop this. They can easily fix the issue. They can easily fix the problem, but they're not gonna do it. Why? Because the crazy amount of profit that they're making will be gone. So it's all about that money, though. It's all about that money. So let's get back to it with mental health, and we notice there's a lot of messed up people out there with a lot of mental health issues that need some help. And if this true, now I'm not saying if it's true. Now, if Facebook is promoting that and knows the issue and they're not trying to help the issue, because the main thing that Facebook and all these other websites they need your attention. The longer you stay on there, the better. That's what it is. And if they fix the toxicity in Facebook, you won't even spend that much time on Facebook, straight up. A lot of these social media websites, you wouldn't really spend most of your time on them if they stop promoting toxicity on those social media platforms. I'm telling you, it's like this. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all sit there mindlessly go through all these social media platforms and just go through it because it entertains you. And the thing is, the way how Facebook and all those companies get paid is for you to stay there as long as you can. And they know that it's fucking up your mental health, but they're not going to sit there and fix that. Why? Because that you stay on there is making you money. And another thing is, the more you stay on there, the more you give them your information whatsoever, the more they be able to extract information out of you, use it, and sell it. And then after these break, that's where we're gonna go into Web 3.0 and that will help you out, and why it's a good thing to really dive deeper into exactly what is Web 3.0 and why it's going to help you out a lot. Anyways, we'll be right back after these break on themainradio.com on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. If you're on Facebook Live, we're going to go ahead and just talk it up. We'll be right back after these break. Okay, there you go. So we are right Here back on these break on D Talk with Sony Blaze. Whew, I have to say, I got to get me something to drink real soon. I'm like perch right now. So, yeah. Once again, thank you for joining me on my corner of the universe. You could have been from anywhere, from any time, from any place, but you took your time to come join me. And I do thank you. Once again, I am your very knowledgeable host, Sony Blaze. Welcome to my corner of the universe. Once again, we're doing D Talk with Sony Blaze every Wednesday. Eventually we're going to go do a few others behind the scenes, a few other shows, but I'm still getting used to doing deep talk right now. While actually working a regular 9 to 5, while also doing a few other things, because I also am a graphic designer. Eventually I want to go ahead and do a few videos of graphic design about say for instance tutorials on how to do graphic design, and a plethora of other things that we want to get into. So anyway, I want to know what y'all thought so far about how I'm doing on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. Let me know. Also, if you want to be a part of the Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, or anything has to do with the Sony Blaze Corner brand, let me know down on the comment of this video, which should be landing on YouTube, Facebook, and whatever platforms this may actually lands on. Let me know down in the comment if you want to be part of the Sony Blaze Corner brand, or you want to go ahead and be part of the Deep Talk with Sony Blaze and have a deep convo with me real quick. So go ahead and just hit me up. I'm ready to have that convo. Yes, sir. Anyways, I'll be right back. Take me a real quick break there as well too. Yes. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. All right. We are back with Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, where we get to have deep intellectual conversations with high-minded individuals right in the smooth city in the world. All right, just in New York. Once again, I am your very knowledgeable host, Sony Blaze, and welcome to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. This today on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, we're talking about the relationship with the internet and a little bit about the internet and a bit of history. Because the main reason why is because this is still an unplanned episode, but hey, it happens, and I don't mind doing these types of unscripted, unedited types of live broadcasts because it helps out with getting more used to the best way I could say it'd be more what's the spontaneous, but that wasn't the word. Have better improvisation in mind, because that's not one of my strong suits. Like improvise. I can't get quick in my feet, but I suck at improvising at times. So let's go ahead and go back into now. Before the break, we was talking about Web 2.0 and Web 3.0. We was getting onto there, and I was talking about how the relationship, how we deal with it, and how companies that's out there that use Web 3.0 and whatsoever. Now, this is just surface level knowledge. It's not like I said, I just got into it because especially where I work at, I want to learn more about servers and communication between PCs and NAS technology. I really do get deep into technology. Like technology is my shit though. Technology is my shit. Technology is my shit though. It is my shit. But anyways, let's get into Web 3.0. Now, Web 3.0. Now, the best way I could say is Web 3.0 is like your web, basically. That's the best way I can say it. See, now what would disrupt? Wow. Disrupt the establishment, especially like stuff like Facebook, whatsoever, what Web 3.0 gives individuals, especially with cryptocurrency and blockchain technology and a lot of amazing things that is happening over there. It basically gives you more control over what you do with your information, and also you become the distributor. You have the information, so it's like there is no more middleman at all. There's no more middleman, and also you will have the same type of information this person has, and this person has, this person has, and it is damn near impossible. I'm not saying it's not possible. It's damn near impossible to change the information and nobody not noticing it. This is that, like, like once it's there, it's there. Basically, it's now. That's just like the light version of it, and what Web 3.0 and whatsoever has to do with it. Ooh. Like I said, this is something it gets deep. It really does get deep. You can see how difficult I'm having to actually print out some of these words and articulating it. It's because it gets, and I'm still learning a lot about because like blockchains, the technology of blockchain is very interesting. Now, a little bit more blockchains. Now, blockchains, that's where cryptocurrency, NFTs comes in at. And see, this is why Web 3.0 disrupts a lot of distributors that's in the internet, like Facebook, YouTube, and stuff like that. Because one, you can sit there and make your own money with Web 3.0 without any of this, any of that thing. Let's say if you put out a video, let's say, for instance, TikTok. Let's go to TikTok right here, real quick. TikTok, okay? So on TikTok, there was this thing that a lot of white people were stealing a lot of black people content, and saying and taking it for theirs and not giving them credit for to the black people. And so while the white people sitting there getting all the praise and accolades from that dance they didn't create it, and that didn't do as good as the original creator of the dance. The with Web 3.0 and with blockchain technology, let's say for instance you created a dance and you put it in a video format. You put it in a video, you chop it up, make it, you do all the good things to it. You put it in the blockchain. You get all the necessary codes and smart contracts. Remember that word, smart contracts. Smart contracts, you put it on there, and then as soon as you get everything ready, put it on the blockchain. Bam, it's on the blockchain. Maybe like a few years later, all of a sudden that video, people start doing that dance. And it got real popular. Bam, bam, just it exploded shit like that, right? So, anyways, after that, obviously, you're gonna have some people be like, "Yo, I was the one that created that dance. It was me, that's my shit." But with the the thing is, especially with the internet, like back then, there wasn't really no way to prove that that's that, because whatever, because it's an internet, and it gets a little messy. So we're gonna talk about that later. But anyways, get straight back to it. So with that, it gets real messy. And with the internet and with the Web 3.0 and you put it on the blockchain. Now, since you're already put on the blockchain and a long time ago, first of all, you get the first bonus of longevity. I mean, you put that there pretty much first. Second of all, with the blockchain, it can trace it back to you. So let's say, for instance, also if you put the smart contract, with the smart contract, you get royalties. So let's say with the dance, and then every time somebody do the dance, they share it, and there's a certain amount of money that's been made, some type of transaction. Now, if you did the smart contract right, all that will lead, all the money will lead right back to you. And the thing is, you didn't need a middleman. You didn't need no Facebook. You don't need no YouTube. You don't need no bank. You don't need none of that. See, that's what makes Web 3.0 and crypto and all this other stuff so dangerous. So dangerous for like a lot of stuff, a lot of establishment. Why crypto is so dangerous with the banking industry and whatsoever. Why it makes it so just it's crazy with the technology that you can do. Like, say for instance, like one thing that I would love to do with technology and whatsoever, with crypto, not with blockchain and crypto and whatsoever, is incorporated with video games. Oh my gosh, like y'all don't know the amount of crazy things that can happen where you can use with the blockchain technology and stuff like the internet with video games. I mean, like for instance, like a quick example, let's say we was one of those shooters, PUBG or whatever. I don't know. I haven't been. Yeah. So anyway, one of those shooters. I guess Fortnite. So we use Fortnite. So Fortnite. Let's say if there was like a special gun that's under like a rare gun that. Now with the advent of blockchain technology, what you can do, you can program that there could only exist three of those weapons, like certain like three weapons that's only there on Fortnite. Three of a kind of that weapon. And the thing is, with the blockchain technology, once those three weapons found, they are found forever. And once those weapons are lost, they are lost forever. So let's say if somebody found one, let's say if me, Miney, and Mo. Okay, me, I got a sword. Miney got a sword, and or a gun, whatever. And Mo got a whatever. So, with blockchain technology, it gives you more. This should gives you more idea what all intel what that does in the digital plane of things. So let's say I'm playing Fortnite, then I got this gun. Now, for some strange reason, I found that rare gun, and let's say that gun within the game has like a 0.0009 chance of being found, and I found it. That's super rare. So thing is, and since it's only 3 of those guns in that game using the blockchain technology, that's mean there'll only be 3 of those guns will ever exist within that game. And especially if it's now, see, this is what makes it. Oh my gosh, this is why I love this shit for though. Okay, so with the blockchain technology, now if they do this right, that's mean like instead of just you having your own game, like, or okay, let me rephrase it. Instead of you just buying the disc in the game and just playing on straight online and then blah blah blah, what they can do, they can actually make the game host the game on their own server, and people join on that server and basically lives in that server, forever. Whatever. You know what? I'm getting sidetracked. So let's get back into the main example because I'm gonna confuse y'all. I'm sorry to confuse y'all. So to get back to it, so let's say I found a gun, they found a gun, they found a gun. All right. So let's say I got the gun, I keep the gun, and I kept on working on the gun. Have fun with it. Let's say Mo, he got the gun and he lost it. Like, let's say he was one day he was fighting an enemy and he had a gun on him, and let's say there was an option, like if you had the guns on you while you die, it drops, and if you don't come back on time, you lose the weapon. So let's say he sat there, had the gun on him, and he died, he dropped it, he never came back on time, he picked it up, and then completely lost. Now there's no way you can grab the gun unless there's an option that it could like respawn, but other than that, if it doesn't, it's gone. Let's say the third person, Miney. So he sat there, instead of just keeping the gun, he sold it. And now there's only 2 versions of the gun yet left. Now this is the crazy part about why this is important, why you need to really have an open mind about this. Because when I was telling people about stuff like this before, they didn't have an open mind about it. Because I have a very open mind. At times it's kind of scary, but so you have to have an open mind. So that's mean if you have only 2 of those guns, and there was only 3, but now there's 2, only 2, and once you lose it, they're gone forever. And it only takes about like a 0.0009 point chance of finding it. Think how much actual real world money that will cost for somebody would pay just to get that gun, if they especially love Fortnite that much. Oh, they ain't gonna spend like like the usual cost, maybe like few dollars to get the download. No, they probably spend a few thousand, maybe even million. And that's where the beautiful thing about NFTs comes in as well too. I'm gonna eventually do some. I'm working on some NFTs as well too. So this is like a great thing for digital artists. You know what? I'm going ahead and next week we're going to have a deep convo about NFTs. We're going to go real deep into that next week. Hopefully we're going to actually have a guest. With the first guest, most likely I'm probably going to look online who want to actually talk more about NFTs. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to do that. I was about to say Gary Vee, but like I said before, my first celebrity guest, y'all already know who I want. But anyway, we'll be right back after these breaks. We're almost done with Deep Talk with Sony Blaze on themainradio.com. So anyways, So I want y'all to go ahead while we on break, because we're almost done. I want y'all to go ahead and just really have a real good thought and conversation about, cryptocurrency. blockchain technology, NFTs. Just really get into that. It's really important to see what that will actually bring to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. Once that break is over, we're about to go ahead and finish this. Woo. My mouth is dry. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up right now. My mouth is dry. I need something to drink, and I'm ready to go. Ready to go right now. Hey, ready to go right now. Hello. We're back on Deep Talk with Sony Blaze, where we get to have deep intellectual conversations with high-minded individuals right in the smooth city in the world, Rochester, New York. I am your very knowledgeable host, Sony Blaze. Welcome back to Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. So we was getting really deep into Web 3.0, and I was talking about how blockchain technology will affect with video games, and I was getting in a little bit about NFTs. So we don't got too much time left. So I want to go ahead and talk a bit about NFTs, a little quick down. It's called non-fungible tokens, and the great thing about it is like it basically gives validation to your works and whatsoever, and it helps you become a distributor of your own. Like I said, next week we're gonna actually go ahead. That's what we're gonna do for next week, because next week we're gonna have a deep convo about NFTs, what you can do and how you can get into the NFT amount of things. So anyway, I'm gonna see if we can get somebody to do some NFT work with us. But anyways, thank you for joining me in Deep Talk with Sony Blaze. Sony Blaze. Peace.